Everybody, welcome. My name is Turk. In this video, we're looking at a diamond lobby. And in this diamond lobby, we're going to be focusing mostly on this guy called Sammy so far. As you can see on the screen, you also have an eye tracker. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give small tips and tricks and things that people don't notice. Please excuse the replay bug there. You can also see what I'm looking at. So one of the biggest issues that diamonds, for example, have is the fact that they're just not aggressive at all, or they linger around too much. And this is a very good example. Like, this guy's not rotating back at all. And this does not signify or signal towards his teammate that he can come in and do his play, because he's taken ages to rotate back. You don't want to do that. Do your job. If you can't do it, just rotate back. It's really not that hard. Like here as well, he's just like, he's walking around like he's walking around on the beach. When you rotate, okay, when you rotate, you want to do it as soon as possible, as fast as possible. And every once in a while, when a situation occurs, we're gonna pause the replay. I'm gonna draw some things on the screen. Okay, so this guy's a little bit cheeky. Like, I like his play style. He's a very bumpy for a diamond, and that's good. His teammate's a little bit dopey, but it is what it is. You can't have your cake and eat it. Not very smart to go for that, but we'll let it pass because it's diamond. So he sees his teammate on the left, backs off. It's exactly what you should do. Here, the opponents are not being aggressive, so you can go for it. Not a good shot, but it is what it is. So here we look. This is the issue, right? This is the issue in diamond. Look, the opponent just gave the teammate a free ball. What does the teammate do? Instead of controlling the ball, instead of trying to go for an aerial, instead of trying to go for a dribble, which I would really advise in this situation, he just shoots it back. But he doesn't just shoot it back on net. He just shoots left completely to the side. When you have situations like this, especially in twos, focus, relax. You have so much time. There is so much space between you and the opponent that you would need to be legally blind to not see them coming, right? So when you have situations like this where they give you the ball, which they almost always do up until Grand Champ, and even then they tend to give the ball constantly to you for free, utilize it, right? Don't just shoot it back. It's stupid. It doesn't get anything. It's just ping pong. So get out of this habit. Stop doing this. Passing plays, really don't recommend in twos. If you're familiar with my content on Twitch, you're already gonna know what I'm gonna say 90% of the time. But on these YouTube videos, I don't want to repeat myself too often. So we're just gonna remain quiet, let the replay play, and then if necessary, we'll step in and tell you guys what to do and what not to do. I like the demo. That's good, even though it was an accidental. Good attempt at a shot, poor execution, but that's fine. We care about the intention and not the action itself. Look, this is what I mean. See, the opponents are passive as well. When you're playing twos and something like this happens, you can't just sit in net and wait for the opponent, in this case Papa Sig, to do something in it. Because you're a sit and duck. Go out, push. You're the first man. Apply some pressure. You don't have to challenge. You don't have to fake challenge, but do something. Don't just sit in that and wait for something to happen, right? Just go in, make your move, get out. Try not to hard commit. And for the love of God, guys, stop doing passing plays in twos. I don't care what your favorite streamer says. It don't work. Stop it. If you know why you shouldn't pass in twos, let me know in the comments. Let's see who's actually understanding of this game and who isn't. Or if you think you should pass in twos, explain yourself too. I would love to argue with you. We're pushing our own corner and see what happens. Look, when you're in diamond, you have to realize this. Your opponents are just as good, if not a little bit worse than you, right? So if you are in this situation that your opponent is, how much of a threat can they form? One of them just took a 50. The other one is circling back. So even if he turns on this, he's not going to have a major pop. Your teammate's stuck in the play. Unless you're going to get a good 50, don't move in here. Like, what are they going to do? Just get in net, wait for it. As soon as it looks like they're going to have control over the ball, then you can decide to do something about it. In this situation, like in diamond, bro, the corner is your friend. The corner is your friend, because I have yet to meet someone in diamond who creates a threat out of the corner. Usually it goes like this. They start over here in their own corner. They push the ball forward thinking they're Justin or something. They get on the wall and they mess it up, or they just push it to forward because they have no control over the ball. They end up in the corner, and all of a sudden, everybody wants to become a team player as soon as they hit the corner. It's like, no, no, no. Once you hit the corner in diamond, there are very few diamonds who can do something with it. And I don't care if you've done it once in free play. Trust me, I know you. I know you specialtons. I've done this for 4 years. There is not a diamond that can create threat out of there. So cut the BS, all right? You can't do it. If you could, you wouldn't be diamond. So sit down, listen up, and learn something. I'm sick and tired of seeing this horrible gameplay in diamond and in champ and whatever. You guys can do so much better than you think you can. You guys just don't look and think. So if you notice my eye tracking, what I'm looking at is what I would be looking at as well when I was if I were playing. And what I'm looking at is what the opponents are doing. I don't care about my teammate. My teammate's gonna do one thing and one thing only. Just drive the ball towards the net. Why is that the only thing he's gonna do? Because he's a diamond. That's the only thing diamonds do. Yeet and go towards the opponent's net. Look. So this guy made a big mistake here, right? And his mistake here is the fact that goes in. Look, no boost. Realizes teammate has the ball, and instead of being like, hey, you know what? In case my teammate might fail, I might need some boost. Let me get down. Let me grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pads just in the safe vicinity, or go down 1, 2, 3, wherever. Right? Grab your boost 5, 4, 5, whatever. Grab your pads. He decides to push up with his teammate. I'm not sure if he realizes this, but if you don't have boost, you're missing a large chunk of Rocket League gameplay. If you don't have boost, it doesn't matter how good you are. Most of the mechanics that are needed, you can't do them. 1 pad is usually enough. 2 is all right. 3, you're good. So if you're in Diamond, if you're in Champion, and you struggle making your play with low boost, or if you can't get in position with low boost, that's one of the things you should focus on. So try to get in the position where you can respond to multiple outcomes. 2 main ones being, 1, your teammate messing up and you having to back him up. And the second outcome is where he doesn't mess up and he actually creates threat on net. So what you have, for example, let's say your teammate's here with the ball, and this is the halfway line, right? He's on the middle of the field. He's got his ball. Where should you be positioned? A, B, or C? If you answer any of this, you're wrong, and that's why you're diamond. You need to be slightly behind him and slightly diagonal to him. So that if he messes up, if he gets 50'd by the opponent, and the ball remains here or it shoots away in any direction, you can respond. But if he succeeds by making a play on net, you can still come in and do something with it, because then he'll be in rotation. Right? If you need any time on looking my Picasso drawing, feel free to pause the video there. He's going to get outplayed here. Yeah. So the reason he got outplayed here is because this time he had too many options. Right? When you're on defense, you usually want to limit the options of the opponent. And when you're on offense, you want to expand the options that you have. So what he's doing right now is look at the opposite side of the field. Look at his net, right? That's exactly where he's positioned mirror to his own net. Meaning, he's positioning himself directly in the middle of the net. And that gives the opponent the opportunity to play it left, right, center. So you're giving your opponent too much time. This is not good shadowing. If you want good shadowing, what you need to do in this situation, pick a side. In this case, I would go for the left side because that's the side we're on, right? If you draw a straight line like that, stay on the left side. The reason why you should stay on the left side in this situation, not necessarily all the way to the corner, but just slightly left relative to the net and the opponent. The reason being is if this guy makes a play on the ball, he has to shoot it to your right. So you only have one direction to go. If you have only one direction to go, all it comes down to is reading when he pulls the trigger and if he pulls the trigger. Otherwise, you also have to keep note on which direction he wants to go. So if he keeps the ball directly in the middle of his car and he makes a slight adjustment to the left, he's going to shoot it right. That comes down to reaction time. Reaction time is not something that you want to rely on this early as well. So that's his mistake, coupled with, obviously, the boost management. Look, his positioning is fine. It's not bad. He's diagonally behind his teammate. He's ready for whatever happens. Now, the reason he can't come in here early is for 2 reasons. Number 1, he doesn't have the reading skill to see what's going on with the ball, which makes sense. Like we're not gonna roast diamonds. All right, maybe on my stream it's a little bit different, but right now we're not gonna roast diamonds. And number 2, even if he could read the ball and what it was gonna do, you need substantial mechanics for a diamond to reach this ball, do something with it, and not instantly give it away. So I don't expect a diamond to be able to do this. So right now he's making the right decision. Because it's just a free ball. See? Free play. Doesn't turn ball cam off when he's dribbling. So he has no idea where the opponent is. And he just panics because, again, he doesn't know where the opponent is. If you don't know where the opponent is, you're never going to make a good decision. Imagine this. Imagine you're Justin, you're one of the best players in the world, or Daniel, or whoever you wanna sit here and you know be a groupie of. Put a blindfold on them. See how well they perform. They're not gonna do well. Why? Because they can't see. They can't make decisions based on what's happening. Teammate should not touch that. Opponent really should be scoring that. Right. And this is one of the main arguments that I have against passing plays in twos. You see what just happened? Look. Gets on the wall. Drops it down as a pass. Right? So now you have the entire team committed to one single play. So now we're relying on two things. Number one, we're relying on a teammate that we always complain about because our teammates are always shit. Now we put all our eggs in one basket, meaning that we are relying on a teammate we always talk shit about to now suddenly pop off and score from half field. Second thing is if they save it, if the opponent saves it, we're screwed because they can just drive the ball into net. So again, we're relying on two things to not completely butcher this. Number one, our teammate who we always call shit scores, or number two, our opponents are hopefully worse than us and they don't score an open net. Thankfully, they didn't punish us, but they might in just about a couple seconds. Holy cow, what's going on? That's pretty decent. That's thread on net. That's cool. Now we need to push up. See, this kills too much time. Just push up. You had, like, how much boost did he have? Drop down 49. You got half a tank. Grab 3 pads, you're good. You don't need to kill your momentum. Make a 5-point turn. Grab your big boost and then push up. Just grab the goddamn boost in the middle of the field and push up. You're needed. Turn on that. Don't center it for the opponents. Damn diamonds. Panic dodge because he's not looking where the opponent is. And that really, really, really should be on net. There is not an excuse for anyone above platinum to not get a hard shot on this. I don't care if you hit it on net, but the power at least has to be there. This ball has to reach the opponents. Half field, at least. At least get in their box. And the box is like right over here somewhere. This is horrible. And this is actually, you know what? Let me show you guys this. This is something that a lot of people do, and I, for whatever reason, have to sit here during private coaching sessions or coaching sessions on my stream, and I have to explain to damn grand champs why they need to stop double jumping in every damn ball that just leaves the ground. Get rid of this habit. I don't know who taught you guys this. I don't know what content creators told you guys this, or what half-ass coach decided to teach you guys this, but this is a horrible habit to get into. Stop fast aerialing into everything. Stop double jumping into everything. The number one mechanic that separates C3s and GCs from each other is the fact that C3s and a large portion of GCs will double jump into every single ball. Listen, man, balls up, jump once, boost, dodge into that ball. There is no reason. You need to know this. If you don't make conscious decisions, you're gonna have a really rough time in Rocket League. All right, stop this. This is horrible. And there we have it. So I would like to end this on a little bit of a summary. The advice that I would give this guy, what's his name? Sami Safar, is number one, you're giving away the ball way too much. Number two, you're prioritizing the big boost over the actual positioning in a play. So stop giving away the ball that much. You're playing twos, force to 50 with every single chance that you have. Always make them work for it. Number two, you don't always have to grab the big boost if you got half a tank or 30 boost or 20 boost. Grab a couple of pads, you're good. You can't play with low boost, good. Learn how to play with low boost. That's the way it is. You can't have your cake and eat it. Learn to play with little boost. That's it. Number three, if you're gonna play twos, your ground game has to be solid. Meaning you can dribble a ball, you can set up a ball, you can boom a ball, you can flick a ball. You need to know this. I don't care what your rank is. You can be platinum. Practice flicks. You're diamond. Learn how to dribble. Learn it. There's not an excuse. If you know what your weaknesses are, work on them. Don't avoid them. Thank you for being here with me. My name is Turk. If you enjoy the content, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I stream on Twitch as well. Check that out. If you want to consider supporting me, check out the description box below. I'll see you guys in another video. Take care.